you'll get used to it around here, sir. I was calling you, alright? Everybody out. Harry.
Hello.
How are you doing, my good sir?
All right, how are you keeping?
How are you doing?
All right, how are you keeping?
Oh, sir, I am just the pinnacle of life.
Are you still there?
Right.
I'm thoroughly enjoying it. This gentleman is new to the area, I believe.
Hello.
Fuck. Danny, that's the one.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. Frank, is that what you said?
Danny.
Benny? All right, Benny, I'm Harry.
I'm a Dan.
Well, I take it that's why you're coming over to, so he can get some trading in or whatever.
Yeah, he's looking to have a chat with you. I actually want to chat to you about maybe if you have any magazines for this gun.
Oh, what one is that?
This is an FN FAL.
No, I do not. Everybody keeps. I know that off the top of my head because everybody's been asking for foul mags for a couple of weeks now. But
do you have any magazines for this one?
what's that?
RPK 16.
What rounds does it take?
545.
That I might be able to do you for. But anyways,
Hey.
come on in. I'll give you the rundown of the place. So this out here, this is all give and take stuff. Anything in here is 1% free. It's usually medical stuff. A lot of it, because I don't trade for medical. You know, if somebody needs help, I want them to be able to get get medicine and bandages and whatever what they need. Then in here, this is inside here is all your supplies and storage and all that sort of stuff. So like sewing kits, duct tape, storage is here. There's some construction stuff on the workbench there. Then in here, this is all clothing in here. And then I do have guns and ammo. I just keep them. I keep them locked up in the back.
Let's look for a hat. And
There's a few hats.
What else I need?
All right. Well, feel free to browse and take a look around. Cabbage, if you can just let me borrow your gun for a minute, I'll see what I got for mags back there.
Excellent. I'm gonna be a dick. Preferably, that's my sort of a weird LMG sort of setup. So if you have any 96 rounders, I'll definitely take those.
All right. What I'll do is I will put your mag back on the ground here. Just because I don't need that when I'm looking for mags. Okay, 1 second here.
Thank you, sir.
Don't seem to have any loose mags. Let me see if I might have one of the guns, though. You can have...
Oh, hello.
Howdy. Live.
You're lucky.
It's about as good as it gets nowadays.
You're lucky I like your cabbage.
Oh, sir, I'm adorable. Oh, yes.
I'd pull that off of one of my other guns, but you can have that for now. That's fine. Well, I mean, let's trade for it, obviously, but yeah. I actually had one of the exact same guns back there, so...
Alright, what are we talking then? What's the damage?
Well, what do you got? What do you got?
Oh, god damn it, I got these fucking zucchinis of Ashley's, oh damn it. God damn it.
Oh, you got one of those magic box too. I see everybody's got one of those now, pretty much.
Oh god, once again, I don't think about trading. I'm just going for a drive around and things happen. I really just need to bloody... Let me check the car a second. If not, then I gotta back up.
Alright. Oh.
Howdy.
Howdy.
I was the individual who was looking for repair stuff.
Alright,
I'll let you conclude with that individual right there. I'll introduce myself. Name's Lasky. Nice to meet you.
Lasky, okay, I'm Harry. While he's searching around for stuff, this locker out here is give and take. It's usually got medical stuff in it. I don't charge or anything for medical. Don't want people, I want people to have stuff they need to repair, Oh, yep, I'll take that. Perfect.
Deal.
Understandable.
And I'm Cabbage, but that's not important.
Oh, it's always important. That's always important.
Oh, sorry, you're gonna make me blush.
So if you come inside here, so everything out here, this is where all the repair stuff is. It's all like sewing kits, leather sewing kits, duct tape, that sort of stuff. Construction stuff. There's also storage out here as well. Then in here, this is all clothing in this room. You can just feel free to take a look through stuff.
I do need some clothes.
All right, and then I do have guns and ammo, but I keep those locked up in the back, so you'd have to ask me about that. But yeah, feel free to browse around.
That's understandable.
As far as the clothing goes, it's like, I mean, even if you just, say for example, you saw a pair of pants you like better than what you got on, you just want to swap them out. That's fine. I don't run this place. I don't run this place to make a profit. This is just more, I tell people it's more like a distribution center. I kind of, stuff comes in, stuff goes out, try and make sure people got what they need to, survive these days. That's about it. Everything's on barter. I don't have like set prices or anything like that. It's like whatever basically you got up for trade.
Good to know.
All right, so
I'll take a look around.
Yep. Just let me close this door. That's my bedroom there.
Hey, Harry, I'm just shooting a second. You got one of them pesky things wandering in your yard.
Oh,
there you go.
Thank you. Well, this is all the stuff you're looking for?
That's it right there. I got some gloves I can trade for gloves and boots and stuff. Let me see here. I got a couple scopes, a little bit of ammo.
All right, I'll fix up those gloves for you here.
A cape.
There you
Got a
go.
lot of rope too.
Yeah. Let me think here. That's a hunting scope.
Trade those boots for that.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. No, that's good. That's fine. I'll take all that for that stuff. Sure.
Anything you looking for? If I'm keeping my eye out for it.
Well, probably the same things you're actually looking for, right? I mean, we're always looking for, sewing kits, leather sewing kits, electrical kits, that sort of thing. Right now I have lots, but, come tomorrow I might have none, right? Because especially after if there's been like an Imperium attack or something like that, then quite often people show up here to get their equipment and stuff repaired and all that stuff. Let's see, code locks, of course. So, then really just anything else. You find something that looks kind of unique. You think, I might want it. Bring it by. I'll check it out. Like I said, I'm not too picky.
Thank you, sir. My name's Cabbage, by the way.
So just like I was saying to the other fellow there, I this is all, don't do this to make a profit. This is just, making sure everybody's got what they need to survive.
Looking for one more thing, I think. Let's see here. I got this weapon here. You got a little magazine for it, not a big, long one like that one, but a small one.
Oh, you want one of the
big one on there for 2.
So you want one of the
10 round, I guess.
Right, you want one of the bigger mags for it then? Is that what you're saying?
No, a smaller one.
A smaller mag. Don't know if I got a smaller mag. I'm just gonna just let me. Oh, it's a 33 rounder, so you want probably like a 10er or something for that. Do you want like a couple of 10ers or?
Yeah, just want to be alright. What I always for it. Butterfinger.
Well, if you don't, are you going to keep that other mag, the bigger one?
No, I could trade away for a couple of 10s.
All right. Just let me see if I got any. Yeah, I was going to say take the ammo out of that mag, and there's a 10er in there, and there's another one.
All right, then.
Or sorry, they're 17, but they're not 10. They're 17s, but I mean they're smaller than that one, anyways. They don't stick out so bad. Now, if you ever want to get fancy though with that one, and you want something bigger, there's I believe I've got a couple of the small drum mags that can go on the bottom of that. They hold like 50 rounds. But
no, that'd be too heavy.
All right.
All right.
All right, all set.
I reckon I am.
All right. So you just showed him around, Cabbage?
No, I was just bringing him here. He asked for a lift.
you just gonna leave him here? Like a stray puppy? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Well, that's absolutely fine.
But no, I was just gonna, I was gonna head over to that Murray trader, because I heard he's around, so I was gonna go pay him a quick visit.
All right. Just a word of advice when you're up around here anyways. If you're talking to people, and if it's something that's sensitive information, you may want to be careful. I've had some of those drones around here a few times now. They've been eavesdropping and stuff like that. I don't know if you heard about a few days ago, the McCullens were up here, and Murray, and a couple of drones showed up and their leader and stuff, and we were asking them questions. It was actually very cordial. It wasn't no firefight or anything. We just were asking questions, and apparently they got files on all of us, and apparently I've got like the biggest one of them all. They had like, when they asked, everybody else is like, oh, they've got like 10 pages, 50 pages, a couple of videos, some audio, and then they're like, I asked, well, what about me? I figured they didn't have anything on me. They're like, 900 pages, 50 videos, something or other audio. I'm just like, sweet Jeebus. So, and I've heard them up here since then. Quinn was here talking to me, and I could hear one in the woods, because, they do that little beep, boop, 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 right? And then Artie was up here the other day, and he was filling me in on some of his stuff, and one of them showed up and gave him a parking ticket. because he had a no parking sign on the side of his vehicle, so he gave him an Imperium parking ticket. But anyways, so yeah, I'll just let you know they have been up around in this area. So if you are here talking to people, you may just want to make sure you got your voice lowered. That's all.
Thank you for that. Hang on. So I best not tell you about the weapon I found. I'll finally kill the Imperium. No? Nothing? I think we're good.
Yeah. Well, I just imagine the file. If they got that much stuff on me, they must have volumes on you, I swear.
No, they probably got just the one page of me, and it just simply says, Nutter. Simple. Ah, dear. But you've been well, though? You've been keeping well?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, other than the drones haven't been bothering me at all. Like I said, they're apparently listening. I ran into you before that all happened. I had ran into a few of them a few days before, and they just kind of like there's a road on the other side of the bush over there that runs towards Brenna, and I was over there, and three of them came out, and they're just like doing their bebop thing, and I'm just like, I'm sorry, I don't speak bebop. You know, what do you? And they just kept on pointing, right? They just kept on pointing down the road. So I took that as my signal to vacate the area. I just walked away, and it was fine. So I think they were looking for somebody or something, but.
Oh, God. The usual shenanigans of the Imperium.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm assuming somebody already filled you in about all the abductions that went on and people getting released again and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, I've been caught up today and all that, and I was caught up today on the assault that happened on the bunker near Gliniska.
Oh? I don't know if I heard about that.
Interesting.
Oh!
I said it was certainly interesting, that's for sure.
Oh, you were there?
Not in the bunker, but I was around.
I didn't know that.
Fair enough.
Did you know there was a bunker over there? Like, I know there's some of those bunkers outside of the city and stuff like that, but where's this one in Camp Wolf or something? They got something set up?
Side Geralto, not inside Geralto. Yeah, it's the ones you're in Geralto. Sorry. Yeah,
okay.
A whole bunch of them went to go down there and busted the door open, and then they used up all the ammunition outside, and they went in. They found like laptops and paperwork and two things apparently that were tall and messed up, and they were camouflaging without the suits. They were all weird looking. They were killed, and a robot which was acting weird that got destroyed. But yeah, and once again, as usual, it was just a shit show.
Yeah. Well, that's usually what it ends up being. But yeah, well, that kind of, I think that tracks though, because that's what I've been saying to people with all the activity lately. It seems like the Imperium have really been ramping things up, and I'm wondering. I'm suspecting that there is some outside pressure on them. Something, they're preparing for something, trying to prepare for something anyways. Now, whether that's going to be good news or bad news for us, I don't know, but I think something's got them worried.
That's scary. What could scare the Imperium?
Well,
don't they have some sort of command structure? I know if my command was coming down to inspect operations,
well,
I'd be terrified as fuck.
From my understanding, if I remember correctly, and I'm an old man, my memory isn't that great sometimes, but apparently the Imperium that are here, they are actually let's just say they're operating independently. They have branched off. They are not part of the main Imperium forces. So maybe that's
all the more reason. I was about to say, all the more reason they'd be pretty scared if Daddy was calling.
Yeah.
Oh shit! The boss is turning up. Boss fight.
Yeah, well, it could be that.
You're gonna be be walking through a town, some boss music starts going like, no, 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 no. He's like, oh,
And then a health
fuck.
bar turns up at the corner of your eye. It's like, wait, who's that? What the hell?
No doubt, no doubt. But yeah, I mean, it could be that. It could be. I know there was that fella. I can't even remember his name. I think it was Dallas Green. He was from the United Colonies in the States. Excuse me. And I know he'd been over here looking at various different things too, because of the fact.
Jesus, that was a burp and a half. Jesus, he burped and it went misty. Oh, what were you eating?
Sorry about that. Yeah, I've been eating. Been eating some nice steaks. I don't know if you saw there. I got the fridges all working up good. So, that's another thing. I'm probably going to be starting up the butcher
Smells
shop.
Delicious.
Oh. I'll blow it in your face the next time. Anyways, I'm gonna be probably taking orders and stuff, meat orders and stuff. Since I got the solar panels, a couple fridges going now.
Ooh,
There you
what
go.
can you make?
Well, I mean, like I said, I used to before the end times. I was a butcher by trade, so pretty much whatever people want. Try and do my best to get her cut up.
Can you make a hamburger?
Well, I mean, I can cut you up some beef, and then you'd probably have to shred it yourself. But I mean, I can get you some.
Worst McDonald's ever.
Can I see what weapons you have on hand, or is it a
Yeah.
kind of by request thing?
No, it's fine. You can come on in. So, sorry, I just want to make sure they're good. So, you guys are good out here.
Yeah, I'm gonna get going. Do you need to go anywhere, sir?
I don't reckon I can make my way somewhere here.
I'm sorry. What was your name again, sir? Like I said, my mind just wanders sometimes.
Call me Dan.
Dan.
Or Dan.
Yeah. All right. Well, if you're ever around here, Danny, and it's getting night or something like that, and you need some place to hunker down, the gates are never locked, and so you can always get in that gazebo and get a fire going if you need to. All right.
All right.
All right. Pleasure doing business with you. You be safe.
High five.
Oh, of course.
There you go. Yeah, see? People understanding now. You need to make the noise. See? People understanding. I'm so happy. It's twice now.
All right. Well, you guys be safe, all right?
No, as long as you're all good. I'll speak to you later.
Speak to you. Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Danny. You take care.
So, yeah, there's guns in all those. Ammo in the first two as well, and then you start getting into like scopes and bags and all that fun stuff as you work your way down here. Yeah, it's a bit of a mismatch back there. I'm not a gun trader per se. It's just
That's all fun.
they all just come in this way. You know what I mean? It's like that's what people have to trade. So.
Mm-hmm. Like that Glock 17 I saw in there. Might end up purchasing that from you.
All right, there might be, now I don't know if I got any more of the mags, because that's what I just traded off to Danny there, but there might be some of the drum mags in the big locker for them.
I'm not interested in drum mags. Too much jamming with them.
Oh, they're not too bad. These ones aren't too bad for the Glocks.
I've got plenty of Glock mags, trust me.
All right,
I just want a full-size Glock. I've got a 26 here. But never been big on small, if that makes any sort of sense.
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying. No, that's fine. Like I said, take your time. You're not wearing NVGs or anything like that, are you?
No, I don't have any, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna light a
I can
flare
see
out here.
pretty well.
Well, I'm just gonna
You're
light a
all
flare
good.
out here so I can see. That's all. So I didn't want to blind you.
I'm ready to cash out.
This land. You're
All right,
just
just
fucking nuts.
all right, just coming on up here. Toss it in the chest, whatever your.
Took a 30-round PMag and that Glock
It's like being in
17.
an asylum
For
for
that,
outdoors.
I did a straight trade with the Glock I had, but I also took some 5.56 ammo as well.
It
So
is like circus.
All right.
you are getting all the ammo I have. I don't use.
Here come the clowns.
All right. Yeah, no, that's good.
Wait. So wait, so are they pulling up or something? I repeat your last.
Yep, that's good. Thank you very much. No, not a problem at all.
Ain't no problem.
Oh,
Mind
You
if I
want-
linger by that gazebo for the night?
Yeah, go right ahead. Go right ahead. That's like I said, that's what it's there for. The gates are never locked, so people can get in and get a fire at night if they need to. I'll come out and join you here in a minute. I just want to put this away that you gave me.
Oh, that sounds good. Thank you. My apologies. Can I get back in that weapons area real quick? I need a flashlight for my sidearm.
Yeah. Might
My
be one out
apologies,
here.
I just noticed it.
I check out here too because they sometimes end up out here.
Oh, I got one right here.
All right.
Thank you.
Oh, not a problem at all. Yeah, we may want to be a little cautious. Sounds like there might be cannibals out and about.
Fun.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, some people have issues with them. I haven't run into them personally myself, and
I could go northwest, but I think I'd prefer they come down here.
I had a buddy of mine who comes here quite often, Foggy. He lives in
Talk shit on
Saboka,
radio, but won't go northwest, huh?
but they ended up out here with him and stuff like that. I mean, other than being cannibals, being kind of crazy and laughing and stuff like that, he didn't have any real issues with them. They did knock him out and steal his shoes. Well, they didn't actually steal them. They took them and threw them over in the corner, but they gave him a sweet AK afterwards. So yeah,
Oh,
I
we
don't
were
know.
fucking with you in your shoes. Here's an AK.
That's pretty much it. So
Can't
yeah,
complain.
it's one of those things. A lot of stuff around here. I don't know. I just find myself that people have a habit of shooting first, right? They get freaked out and they start shooting at stuff, but not everything you run into is hostile, right?
I mean, I've always been taught to assess a situation before making actions, so...
Right. Like the Imperium has been, I've been here since all these people came to this area, and over the past few months, Imperium occasionally, originally they were in the south, and they're only in the south. We used to always tell people, don't go south of Dadbor, because that's, that's Imperium territory, and they will shoot you, gas you, shoot artillery at you, whatever, right? So, but they used to let, there'd be experiments that they would let loose up here, and I think they were just letting them loose to see what people's reaction was, and I saw myself personally. There was one that looked like, I didn't get a close look at its face. Somebody else did later on, though, and it looked like a giant toad walking upright. But yeah, it was just jumping around. I was over in the fields. I was over in the fields between Brenna and Gladiska, and it's I'm walking along, and I just see this dot go boop. up over the horizon and then back down. I'm like, what the damn hell is that? So I go to get a closer look, and I see this thing. It's just like round, running up and down, and then jumping up in the air again. It took one look at me, and it ran right towards me and right past me. And
Jesus.
ran it up down in, I think it was down in the Cove. I'm not sure if you know where that is, being new to the area and stuff, but south of... Okay, yeah, so it ended up down there, and I guess it was in some of the people's places. They actually gave it a name, called it Jeffrey and stuff. So, like, not hostile at all. Not hostile at all, right? But, you know, some people would have automatically, as soon as they saw it, opened fire, right? And we've been getting, you probably heard me talking to Cabbage there a bit about the drones that we've been getting up here. They're androids or something. And, you know, again, people tend to freak out when they see them and stuff, but I mean, I haven't had an issue with them. You know, I don't know. If you're not hostile towards stuff, a lot of times it won't be towards you. I mean, obviously the demons and the mutants, well, that's a different story, but if you're just out
I've seen a couple of them.
Yeah, if you're just out in the wild and you come across something, doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to attack you right away. Not saying that it won't. I mean, there has been hostile things too. But
to be fair, if it looks at me, cocks its head, and then roars at me, I think it gives me some grounds to shoot it.
Well, yeah, that's probably a good.
Once it starts charging.
Yeah, that's probably a good indication. But
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
You just want to go on a tree, and I don't know if you got anything to sharpen it or not.
Yeah, just give me 1 second right here.
I'll find another one somewhere. Make some fire while I'm out and about and stuff.
Might even I'll sharpen it up for you, then I'll go inside. I might actually have a spare stone you can have.
You've got a few. That was one of the items I ended up taking.
There you go. Oh, I think it fell. Can you get it there? I didn't see that it fell underneath. Okay. Yeah, I thought I had a few in here, but that's the only thing, right? I get a lot of people come through here sometimes. I mean, like, tonight it's only been you fellows and Cabbage, where there's been other times I've had, like, 10, 20 people show up at one time.
Half the country.
Yeah. So lose track of what I have and what I don't.
Might visit some folks, see how they're doing, but
Yeah, gentlemen,
hear tell of another trader in the area, might see what their stock is.
There's that one. That's the last one I got. It's not full, but they last like a really, really long time.
Thank you.
Oh, not a problem.
Yeah, a guy a couple days ago met him over by some lake over there, and I pointed out on the map a couple of places to check out here and there, and talking about Lodge and talking about Camp Wolf and a couple other places already.
Yeah, I've been to a couple of them places. Camp Wolf's good people, from what I've seen.
Yeah, gentleman had a weird accent, I guess, for a straw hat. Remember his name, something with a J, I guess.
Yeah, the only thing you got to worry about at Camp Wolf is they do come under Imperium attack fairly often. Same with the McCullens. Like that's the thing. The larger groups tend to have more conflict and stuff. So it's like, they're great to talk to and they'll help you out in a pinch and stuff. But just be aware that the longer you hang around, the more chance you might be something going on. So have you boys been like filled in kind of with the history and stuff, or?
Somewhat. I've been to McCullum. I've been to Wolf. I've heard bits and pieces. Hell, I partook in well, I wouldn't say partook. I was in the area of their little operation yesterday abroad.
All right. Well, like I said, we've I wasn't with the people that came from a lot of these people originally came from Germany, place I think they said it was called Kemse. I didn't. I just happened to end up getting mixed up with them at one of the refugee camps before we ended up out here.
Is that Kimsey?
Yeah.
Over in Germany?
Yeah. Apparently, the Imperium the Imperium was there, and they ended up, like, I guess, almost nuking the whole area and stuff. That's why they evacuated people out.
I heard it was nuked.
Yeah. Let's see. So, yeah.
I
so
know some folks over
there. Right. So, as I said, back, I don't know, 4 months ago, time kind of blurs together out here. But anyways, when we first got here, it was like pretty much, it was no-go south of Dadpor. There's a few communities a little bit south, but it's like you went any further, that's where Imperium was actually stationed. And literally, you go down there and you would either get shot without warning, or if you're lucky, you'd get red smoked before they started dropping artillery on you, right? Up around this area, you never really saw them and stuff. As time, and they've got the Imperium, they have power armor and stuff. You probably saw if you're at the McCollins, you probably saw a few of them have the lower grade power armor that I guess they've gotten from them. The higher stuff.
I've been versed in what the Imperium troops were.
Yeah, sorry. The higher. Yeah, no, that's okay. I'm not sure if Danny's heard about that. The officers though, they wear stuff that will they can cloak. There could be one of them standing right here beside me, and we wouldn't even know it. Right.
Anyone got a cross and some holy water? Start throwing it around.
Yeah. Well, that's something I was speaking with somebody the other day about the fact that because a lot of people end up, stuff happens and everybody seems to want to like just run guns ablazing to go, take revenge or whatever. And, I started asking questions like, hey, have you ever seen one of these guys cloak, in the rain? Because as you may have noticed, it rains a lot here in Livonia, and it rains pretty hard sometimes. They're not, they're cloaked. They're not ethereal. You know what I mean? So you're going to be able to probably see them in the rain, or could be other ways to expose them. But anyways, so for that first bit, like I said, we would get up here in the north, we would get like some of their experiments coming through and stuff, and they would come up occasionally looking for things, but they usually left the north pretty quiet, right? Then they ended up setting up a base up in the northwest. Mr. T, he's the leader. And they started abducting people and doing tests on them and injecting them with the super serum. And you can run really fast, jump really high and stuff, but it just fucks with your metabolism. Yeah. It like you get really, really
super
hot though, apparently.
Too.
Yep. And that was one of maybe you haven't. You may not have heard of this group, when you're getting the Imperium rundown, because we haven't encountered a lot of them lately. They have a subgroup called the Harvesters. If they catch you, they will.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yeah, they'll harvest your organs and stuff like that. So, the cannibals that are around, we think, are in cahoots with them because the cannibals just have way too. They're well too armed, to just be like your typical ragtag. Cannibals and stuff, right? So yeah, we had. We're not quite sure what is going on. The Imperium activity has increased significantly within the last couple of weeks. But I mean, there's a submarine way out east in one of the lakes near one of the camps called Camp Cryptid. Nobody knows exactly how it got there. We had about a month or so ago, we had a nuke, a dirty bomb, was in a helicopter that went down. Fortunately, Artie at the McCullens, he's actually a bomb expert, so he was able, him and another fellow, they were able to get it defused. Like I said, we got these drones around now. They look like something like right out of Star Wars kind of thing, right? They seem to be getting smarter too, because they originally they were just like, they're just doing their beep, 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 right? They kind of got their own language, but then the ones that were here a few days ago talking to us, the one started talking and he greeted us in like, 10, 15 different languages until they heard what we were speaking. And then he's like, recalibrating to English, and then started speaking in English. So they seem to be getting smarter too. Yeah, that's the basic rundown. Like, I mean, be quite honest, there has been so much stuff that's gone on over the last few months, but that should get you pretty much up to speed where we are right now. As I was saying to Cabbage, I'm pretty sure something is going on though, because we originally had that spat of kidnappings maybe about 2 months ago. And but then things kind of calmed down again, and then it's been about the last 2 weeks. We had more kidnappings. There's been more sightings of Imperium in the area. All sorts of stuff going on. So I'm getting the feeling they're scared, because they seem to be ramping up everything.
Well, like I was saying, maybe that's a sign that big Imperium's coming this way, and maybe they're souping people up, if you will, to have us combat them for them, if that makes sense.
Right. Well, I mean, it could be. I mean,
it's an idea.
It's like right now, and that's something that I've mentioned to a few people now. It's like all these people that got injected with the serum and stuff, they're all like, oh, well, if they want to inject me, then that's one more enemy they have to worry about and stuff. But we don't have the equipment to properly diagnose what's going on with them. So who's to say that there isn't, like, they got like nanobots or something in their bloodstream, and someday Mr. T's is going to flip a switch and all of a sudden they're all going to be under his control. We don't really know. I'm hoping that's not the case, but anything.
They said something like that's already happened with someone, something about being under the influence of the Imperium. I can't remember a name, and I don't think it'd be rightly my place to say if I did know. But just know that it is out there.
Might be Shrimp, because I know she wears a helmet.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, she wears a helmet that I can't remember who built that for her, but it's supposed to block out whatever was causing the problem. Yeah. At least the rain's starting to let up.
That's a lot to take in.
That is good.
That's one thing about around here. The nights don't last too long, so usually if you can get somewhere, even if you're out in the middle of the woods, as long as you can get someplace that you can, get your back up against a tree and hunker down, you don't have to wait too long. But speaking of which, I think I am going to go stretch out my bed and catch a few Z's myself. So you guys are more than welcome to stay here as long as you need to. Just ask that when you leave, shut the gate. That's all.
All right.
So you guys be safe.